Yep. Okay. So thank you. So yeah, I'm Steve Doswell. I'm the CEO of Soundpays, and we enable advertisers and broadcast content providers by sending purchase carts and actionable information directly from their advertising content. Okay, so viewers can receive this on their phone and then purchase or respond to calls to action immediately from the ads that they're watching or listening to. This all happens in real time, and we do it through ultrasonic sound waves. So as a quick example, I'm going to show you, this is actually an out-of-home sign, but it works the exact same on TV. So you can see here, you see an ad for a set of headphones, and this sign is continually emitting an information stream ultrasonically from the sign speakers or from the TV speakers. If you're interested in this product, you activate our technology, which is in the form of our SDK, which we embed in third-party apps or wallets, and it connects to the ultrasonic stream and instantly serves that information to the phone. So it can be any call to action, such as register or vote on a poll or download a coupon, or as you can see in this example, you actually receive a purchase card and you can purchase that product with a single touch directly from that ad while you're watching it. Okay, just want to emphasize that this digital connection only happens when the viewer is specifically requested by activating our technology. So it's not spam or intrusive at all, and it's also very secure. So I'm going to show 3 videos. Actually, it's different use cases. None of them are TV, but you're going to see different examples of how it can be used, and it's pretty easy to extrapolate, I think, how this would look on it through a TV. So the first one you're going to see in a stadium, the big Jumbotron screen showing a replay of a big play by a star player just between the plays. So as you can see here, people are open. In this case, it's a Visa app. Our technology is embedded. By striking up that credit card icon, it listens to that ultrasonic stream, serves that payment card, including shipping and taxes. And what you have in this excitement of the moment is potentially 50, 60,000 people simultaneously purchasing that product directly from the speakers around the stadium. Okay, in a Japanese shopping mall, what you're going to see here is this power of the moment. That's what marketers refer to, that 2 or 3 seconds when your brain really turns on to something, say, I want that, or I want to know more. In this case, it's a dopamine app. Press a button, activates our technology. The coupon is pulled through the sound waves, saved to the phone. And the idea, of course, now is to circulate traffic through a mall with that discount coupon on the phone. Okay, last example is a live event. It's a fashion show by a major Canadian retailer called Roots, and they're launching a new line of clothing. And what you're going to see here,
to experience something that we believe has never been done before.
This is the chief marketing officer of Roots, and
that you're going to take back to everyone you know and share on social media. You'll be able to actually shop.
So you'll be able to shop from the palm of your hand the products that are on stage. So you see that model walks by. There's all the items of clothing that he was wearing: the shirt, the trousers, the sweater, etc. While the model's still on stage, pick the size and the color and purchase that product. It's a great user experience. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner a young lady here kind of having fun with it. So this is a multi-million-dollar production by Roots, and they sent us a nice letter afterwards saying the technology was the talk of the show, and thanked us for elevating it to an entirely new level. They're amazed at the amount of purchases were made just while the models were on stage, and they actually won 3 or 4 international marketing awards by utilizing the technology. Okay, so different use cases. You see the live event, you'll see a TV here. There's a number of ways it can be used on TV, directly from the ads, from a banner ad example here, directly from the programming itself. So as a golfer plays, you can pick up information on the clubs and the clothing lines, et cetera, that the golfer's wearing. You see the live stadium event, and then an analog sign in the bottom left-hand corner where there is no speakers in that sign, but there's speakers situated somewhere in the vicinity so people can engage with it. Okay, so we're all about engaging those people in the power of the moment, as I said before. So this is a new commerce channel. You're not being directed to an existing site. You're getting directly sent to you the items that you're looking or listening to. It's unattended commerce because there's no POS involved or no formal checkout. It's truly mobile, as we saw. And then the key thing here is higher level attribution data. So right now, advertisers, when they're purchasing advertising space, it's on a CPM basis or a total 1,000 impressions or the total number of people that are actually viewing the TV program. But what they don't have is information on the subpopulation that are interested in that are reaching to find out more information and possibly respond to the call to action. We provide that. Every time somebody clicks on a sound waves, we know who it was, at what time, and from what content playing and on what media channel. Okay. We've also extended the technology in response to COVID to the point of sale. So what we're actually doing is making so somebody can purchase a product without tapping or touching a payment terminal, which we know COVID germs live for 3 days, potentially 3 days on. This is a distance purchase where the point of sale sends out a sound system or a sound file with the purchase cart. It's picked up on the phone, the purchase is made, the receipt's received, and as you can see at the bottom of this slide, and all this happens while the shopper is meters rather than millimeters from the point of sale device. So all these are important, I think, because it's a real, you know, these are different use cases from TV, but this is an omni-channel offering. So the idea is you can use it on TV with the broadcaster app or a major app, and it's used on TV, in store, and stadiums, all different places, okay? So that's why it's that omni-channel, these different use cases are important to it. Commercialization or business model. What this calls about, we're looking for international licensees to, we license the technology in one jurisdiction to a major brand or a major player in that economy, and they bring together an ecosystem of advertisers and apps or wallets and media providers. We have a great example with Swisscom that I'll talk about in a second in Europe already. So our revenue model is a three-tiered model. We charge an annual license fee to use the system, and then we take a small click fee every time somebody clicks on the content, because as we said before, that can now be reported back to the advertiser, and then we take 2.5% of all purchase transactions made through the system. So existing customers, I mentioned Swisscom, so they've negotiated an exclusive license to launch the technology in Switzerland, and they pulled together not just the broadcasters and the sports streamers, but they pulled together cinema chains and railway stations, sports franchises, et cetera, to be all part of the launch in that country. In Canada, Cadillac Fairview is a major mall operator, and it's sort of akin to Simon Properties or Westfield in the US, and you saw Roots Canada. So where we are with the company now, we're focusing on supporting our two major customers as they launch, Swisscom and Cadillac Fairview. We have a small raise going right now where we're actually looking to expand investors outside of Canada. All our money's been raised in Canada so far, but as we enter the US, Asian, and European markets, we're looking for investors from those jurisdictions. We're spending time and resources on further developing the technology and our R&D, including a third patent filing, which I'll talk about in a second. We have some major brands we're working on in North America, Royal Bank of Canada, Visa International, Wells Fargo, MasterCard, the San Jose Sharks, which is a three-way deal between Visa and ourselves, Stingray Music, Shopify. So these are all brands that we'll be launching with over the next 6 months in North America. And in Japan, we just finished 3 very successful POCs with Yomiuri Corporation and Hankyu, which are 2 huge corporate conglomerates owning TV stations and malls and train stations and train lines and baseball teams, et cetera. Dentsu, which everybody will recognize that brand, is a huge international marketing ad agency and working with their sports group and their Olympics 2020 group. And then last one, most relevant here, Tokyo MX TV. It's also known as MX FM, as they run both the broadcasting and TV and FM. And they ran it over their network for a few days in Japan. They reported back it worked on every single TV make and model, every single phone make and model in all current corners of their broadcast jurisdiction. Okay, so we're a 13-person company out of Toronto, Canada. We're at the early revenue stage. Last year was our first year of revenues. I said I'd talk about patents. So our core patent, which is under a PCT filing in 120 countries, once we received a favorable opinion on that our technology was unique and patentable, we filed individually in US, China, Canada, Europe, and Japan. The US patent was the first one to come back earlier this year. We know Japan will come before the end of the year. So that's our core technology. Since then, we've made another filing for a technology we developed specifically for TV and FM broadcasting that we're quite excited about. And we now have a third filing that we're about to do. The guys are just honing the technology.
Okay, thank you very much, Steve. I think you're.
Okay. Did I hit my 8 minutes?
You can just wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, so this is just a quick look at our team out of Toronto, Canada. And yeah, thanks everybody for their interest and attention here.
Oh, thank you very much, Steve. That was great.